Welcome back, and we're at the Premier final of Belfast Touch Module here in Christchurch in the O3, and we saw a ding-dong battle in the first half of the men's A final between Soldiers and Kaiawa, their second team, and Soldiers won that game. But now we're time for the big boys here. Our main tournament, we've got Kaiawa seniors against Amigos, and this game here is stacked full of representatives from the O3 here in the past and the present, and possibly the future. So I'm glad to introduce my co-host here, Sammy Robinson, who we spent a lot of time through the traps with this game, Sammy and I. And Sammy, welcome aboard, bro, and I'm looking forward to calling this game with you.
Yeah, mate. Thanks for having me, brother. It should be a free-flowing game. Some high-quality players out there tonight, so I can guarantee you there'll be plenty of tries scored. I think it'll probably be the defence that'll win it at the end of the night. There'll be no shortage of tries. I can see a few guys out there tonight.
Yeah, and we're underway here, and we've got Kaiawa have won the toss, and they've elected to tap off with the ball. As you can see, the difference if you watch the earlier game, the speed's going to be on the ball here. Alex Taifu's looking to sweep nice and early. He'll look to step back, go into second phase, which has been held. Jimmy Taylor here, he's probably going to be one of their keys in terms of his energy and communication. Alex drives for the 32.
Nice long ball out there to the winger, man inside. Good cover there from Hapi, from Link there.
Yeah, as we go along, we'll look to identify. And there's the shutdown defence. They'll bring a lot of energy. This Amigos side are used to playing in the module with 6 players, start with 5, 2 more roll up to make 7, but they got a couple of subs here tonight. So here's young Joe Whitey also. He's got a bit of speed.
Oh, and he's too much speed out there on the wing.
Yeah, so Serge there just caught a little bit tight there off the back of their yards, but just a little bit of background on the winger here on this near side. I just seen him put a drink bottle here, so he's obviously going to soldier the wing. Joe Whitey, out of Shirley Boys High School, lives deep in the heart of Aranui, and he's just got a full scholarship at Canterbury University through his studies and his sports. So really good to see Joe developing as a young player, and I'm sure he'll be playing for Canterbury. Kaiawa here looking to work something. Rameka Paraki here looking to get in, possibly looking at a dingo. Yeah, he's going to come down the lane here. The dingo plus, step back.
Nice step there.
Yeah, very good shutdown defence there as well. Good speed on the ball. Last touch here. looking to take the short side, late cut. And there's the defence turnover there. Amigos will get a penalty here, 10 metres, and look to get some good yards.
Another good set on D there. Jimmy Taylor at the forefront of the D there.
Yeah, and they're looking to use a lot of width too here. I think they're going to look to try and run the legs out of Kaiawa here a wee bit. Working here, Benziolo, who was living in the Hawke's Bay for the last 18 or so months, has found himself back here. He'll look to drive. Hapi, traditional long baller here. Looks to step back short side. Gets into the end goal. Yeah, very good.
Sort of went away with what he normally would have there. 9 times out of 10 would have gone for that 32 scoop and looked for the long ball. So maybe they jumped the gun a bit there.
Yeah, I think Hapi, he's definitely a right-hander, and I think if he's going to come off the right-hand side of the field there, he's going to look to either hit the link on the chop or throw long, but on the left-hand side here, really used his footwork, really mixed his attack up there, and Amigos take a 2-0 lead early on in this game. With your involvement in Kaiawa, what are they going to look to work here, Sammy?
They'll look to hopefully get axe on the back door, or you might even try and get a cheapie here for quickie. Sort of his go-to play here, you'll look to take them on nice and early, being a reset there, so the first touch, so dummy half will probably feed him back here and he'll have a crack at him. Oh, got away with one there.
Yeah.
Not ideally probably what they'd planned out there, but they'll take the try there.
A little bit messy at the play of the ball, and I think that just held Alex up, but his ability, as we both know, for a long time, Alex has been a threat off either the short play, the sweep, or the ability to pass off both hands. So yeah, well played there. They really needed to strike back there, Sammy Kaiawa.
Yeah, definitely.
And they've got a piggyback off the tap as well, so
bit of momentum shift there. Hope getting back into it there, just down those 2 early touchdowns and pegged one back. So
a lot of these boys that are out there at the moment have played a lot of representative touch. Ramika's looking to get him on the short side. They draw another penalty. Here comes Tyrone Stowers. Canterbury Open Men's, Canterbury Mixed representative, New Zealand Mixed representative, and also Samoa. So there's plenty of experience out there. Shane Bowden's worked them way into the middle of the field.
Just need to be a bit stronger there in the dummy half there for the Plants. I think a guy coming on the back door that's sort of getting held up with the person driving in there, getting sort of pushed around a bit. So
I think Jimmy Taylor, they might want to attack a bit further away from Jimmy Taylor here. He really runs I like the opening of the ball here.
Good read from the far side winger there. They look to get Ramika involved here.
Passive. Good feet by Ramika.
Good touch there by Ben.
Oh, it's play on. Play on still. Or really
run at it. Winger got away from him there.
Yeah, we're just a little bit hindered here on this near side, but Joe Whitey looking to control that ball off the wing. Good press, but they've got the ball away here, Amigos. That's a good plan for two to the half. Jimmy Taylor, he won't look to sub much in this game. Sammy's got a really big engine, and he spent the last year or so travelling to camps for the New Zealand side. So he's definitely building his knowledge base, and he definitely does have a big engine.
Yeah, definitely. He'll lead a lot of the defence side of things, and Hapi will be out there. He'll run quite a lot of the attack there. So sort of got their leaders on both sides of the ball there.
Yeah, good defence, and we know these guys quite well. Like Hapi, traditional long baller. Jimmy Taylor, if he sweeps, he'll look to get the ball, and if he's at dummy half, he'll look to scoop. So they definitely know what they're up to, both these teams. But it's a great ding-dong paddle at the moment, 2-1. Kaiawa really sweeping on well. Surge after letting the young fella Joe Whitey get him on that first one's really
so
coming
and
done.
Go on this one here, take on long ball there. Another good defensive set there from Amigos.
Yeah, and then Amigos will look to ruck it down. Ball control is going to be critical here. I wouldn't want to be giving Kaiawa another crack at the line inside this half. Like the way that Alex has really promoted himself there. He's identified that on the yard they're looking to shift the ball quite wide. not a traditional
not at all.
facet of our man Alex Taifu, Sammy.
But I think he's identified it earlier. They're using the ball well on yards. Kaiawa team were quite tight on D, and a couple of those long passes have put them on the outside of them, and they picked up some good yards down there.
And as you can see, they had to take 20 metres out there, and they were able to shut it down.
Yeah.
Nazer and all his experience, he doesn't need no introduction. The little things he does, his leadership on and off the field has been great, and obviously getting this club off the ground.
It's good yards here, rolling it. Should drive straight in the middle here. Ramak on the...
He'll look to feed him back and then Rami to go here, Semi.
Give it back to him. He's got him there. Good pass. Good finish by the winger.
Woo!
It'll come off the back of a good set of yards there, eh? Nazer led the boys there well. Got the good start, and the boys just rolled into it.
That was a good snapshot of how they were playing last week, actually, from watching that. It was just a flow off the back of yards. Great dummy half play by Serge on this near side here. He's got the drink bottle, so he's obviously... These two near wingers are going to have a ding-dong battle here with no subbing. But just the flow and having the right personnel on the ball.
Yep. It's locked it up there at Tu'u. Try from Kaiawa there. Amigos started off with the first two, and Kaiawa have got back to level it up at Tu'u.
So I'm really liking the looks of both, not only the attacking side of things, but defensively here. Here comes a sweeper, and they're always looking for the plus there. Jimmy Taylor asking a question to the referee, but you're not going to get much out of Alicia. She just calls the game as straight as they come.
Yeah.
And that's another thing too, Sammy, as Kaiawa work the ball away. Like there's been, we've got some players that are been putting a lot into this game, but also the referees, Alicia and Adrian in particular. They've been refereeing in and around Christchurch nationally and World Cups for a long time, and it's so good to see. I know you and I are both at our... I know you and I a mistake there, just off that last touch there. You and I are both had our ding-dongs with referees in the past, but I definitely don't see you and I out there with some of my mates. So.
Not me, mate. I think you might have me mistaken for someone else, but
and it's good to see also referees, Alicia there with her left hand, keeping with her discipline and not buffaloing. Here comes Amigos here, rolling off the line, Jimmy Taylor.
Another good set. They look to put something on the end of this yards here.
Jimmy will go from dummy half here. Feeds him back.
Oh, you got the ball down there, no touch there.
Yeah, Damo just unfortunately there. Just a little bit too square, and I think he was just looking for a little bit too much help. And Amigos strike back there.
Lost their way a bit there down on the line. It's good yards, and it sort of looked like the flow had sort of slowed down a wee bit towards the try line, but they nice little quickie play there and dived in there for the try.
Kaiawa, one down here, 3-2. Amigos heading towards the break. Ramaka, Shane Bowden will work with him in the middle of the field. Just looking to manipulate and hopefully catch. Jimmy Taylor stayed up nice high. Good body pre-touch position.
Got in a nice late there. Nice work from the link there to bat that ball down. And
I really like what they were doing there with that attack. Bit of a two-card trick. Hapi with the corner. Back to Jimmy Taylor.
Nice long ball there.
Nice long ball. And
nice finish from the winger.
100%.
Good attack there. Had a crack nice and early. Reset again and then threw another one of their plays at them. Winger came in. It's a tough old gig out there on the wing, so sort of probably the worst place you want to be. If most touches will know, that's not a pleasant place to be out there on the old sting.
100%. You've got to be a special person to play that position. That's before I remember your first year at Canterbury Open Men's and at North Harbour, and those were the days where no matter where you played, you were on the wing straight away and they were flying over your head, my mate. Here we go. Amigos will look to hit back though, but great work from Kaiawa to strike back there and level this up. This one's going to go down to the wire here. There's the Dingo Plus with the bounce. That's better defence from Damo there. A little bit more communication too from Serge and Alex. I think Alex is really looking after his middles here a wee bit. Great defensive game at the moment from Alex Taifu. Damo just getting squared. Yeah. I think he's gone out down there. I think he stepped out the winger.
Hapi's looking dangerous out there. Like we said earlier on, he hasn't sort of gone to what you'd normally see from him. If there's 32 scoop, he's reading the game well and attacking them on that short side. And
yeah, I think you can hear their communications. You know, they're looking to shut him pretty hard, and he's so that
Ramage on the ball, nice little.
Let's play on.
Play there.
Yeah, I was going to say let's
one.
play on. Obviously, when Mark Manaka was bobbling it, he didn't bob it into Jimmy Taylor there, and Jimmy's had to play at it. And I've got another set. This is a critical moment heading into half-time. There's one penalty there, and obviously with the new rules, 3 in a row, you're going to stand one off the side. Tama Walker will look to chuck long with his halfback skills here. Beautiful pass off the deck.
Good talk there from Jimmy Taylor. Just letting his link know that he's going to be there to make that touch, which coming from that opposite side, it's always good to know that your link's going to be there. It's got your back.
Yeah, and Jimmy Taylor, he does that. He gets really in there with his foot on his pre-touch and can
cheeky wee smile there as well.
Yeah, it's an old school play. Kaiawa just making a couple of mistakes heading into this half. Only having the 2 subs in this men's Premier final.
Oh no, might have been another turnover there. Unlucky to get away with that one.
And that rule there, you do get a second bite of the cherry, unfortunately. Looking to take off short side here.
He's got to look to shake his player.
Oh, beauty, yeah, just gave him a little...
Arcee there. Good shake from the link.
Yeah, and the ability to just make sure the referee, you know, it was a good shake, it was a push, but his ability to disguise it was well played. Typical Arcee trait, that one.
I don't know if he would have learned that one from his old man, though. Probably wouldn't have ended the same, would have been a little bit of a different outcome.
Awesome to see, though, you know, like the majority of the boys in this Kaiawa side are from Aranui and the eastern side of Christchurch, and the name Arcee is synonymous, famous around the traps, and it's just so good to hear the name, even though we're calling it, to see the familiar face. Amigos are going to look to strike back here. Here comes Hapi, he'll look to chuck this one long.
Oh, and an unlucky there from the winger.
Yeah, and that's one of those ones, Sammy, you know, the winger, good profile, gets out to his man, and you just need to be trailing there as the Lincoln, looking for a little bit extra effort. I know it's tough, but that step back really should have been stopped there. That was great defence by the winger, but unfortunately the link wasn't there.
So tied back up there at 4-4. Like we said early on in the piece, it's going to be the team stating the obvious. The team that stops the most tries is probably going to be the one that wins it.
Yeah, that's right, and I think if Kaiawa can score and then get them into a bit of a grind, they look great when they're sweeping off. Obviously, Paul Peawini, who's been coaching them, has done a lot of work on yards. Here comes Alex now on the sweep. He'll look to get it down. I don't know if that guy was on. Ooh. And now what will happen with this Amigos side? They're really keen on getting man on, which is very, very dangerous with this guy. He'll look to get it back to X. Yes, and
unlucky there.
I'm not too sure what game's called there.
No, I'm not too sure either.
Might have been
possibly a forward pass from the dummy half there.
Yeah, that was forward pass. That one is, yeah, I was just going to say.
Alicia's got that one on the side here.
I think Alicia from the side. There was an on-field one that they got Alex on that earlier set, and I think Alicia has kind of just balanced the books there a wee bit. Here comes Tama Walker now, another player straight out of Aranui High School, New Zealand Secondary School's title winner with yourself, Max, and a lot of the boys, and still repping the A side now. Gee, I'm really excited on what these two are going to do here. If they have to go to the 32 long, Tama's got the ability to throw it off the deck.
They run the 32 long here. Give it back to Tama there. Take them on. Unlucky there. Didn't eat his wheat bix this morning, old Tama. Not enough power in that one.
Yeah, I think they could have maybe just gone with Alex and Messiah there a wee bit longer and really tested them on the inside. Like I said, Amigos are really wanting to play a bit of man on, so if Alex and the likes can cause them to collapse, all options will be on. Here comes Jimmy Taylor with
something on the end of it.
There goes his energy. Oh, I don't know about that one. That was just a good touch.
He might earn himself an Oscar nominee for that one. Yeah, didn't look like he came in too hard there, Messiah, but well played Jimmy there. Sort of just with the intensity and the speed he was running at. Soft touch was going to always put him over there.
Good defence. It's really having a really good game. Young Arcee out here. Jimmy Taylor, if he sweeps, he'll look to get it. He'll be demanding the ball here. Step back and looking to dive.
Six again there.
Just on a side note, while there's a bit of there's a couple of guys that aren't playing here for Kaiawa tonight. Jimmy Lim, who's well known around the traps, young Zion, and also Derek Stowers. I know that Derek's still heavily involved in his rugby, and knowing that there we go, just called offside there, and it's a bit of a play through. So Amigos have struck back there. Just on that, having 3 players of that calibre out is really going to potentially level this game up, and Amigos hit straight back, 5-4.
A crucial set here for Kaiawa. It's not long till half time now. Look to get one backhand, pick it, level it up going into half time.
Here comes Rummicken now, looking to sweep nice and early, really test that corner. Hopefully Kaiawa can really look to develop the set. Alex will look to sweep here for sure. He's looking for a 3-2 plate. Passive line.
Got him on that side and good read there. Oh no,
it's a no touch. Yeah, and that's a
good finish there. Good pass there from Tyrone Stowers. Good finish and a good honesty call there by the Amigos player.
Yeah, just the ability. They're liking to drop into the passive at the moment, and then with the step back, they're looking at the defence to collapse, and all options are on. And just there, the defender came across, went to make the touch, and could have easily called the touch, but a good honest man. That's a good trait that we still like to see, Sammy.
Yeah, most definitely.
Locked up here, 5-all. It can't be long before half time as well. Jimmy Taylor back on the field with Hapi Tohiariki. Benziolo will look to chop a hole here.
And the long ball there, another good read there.
Yeah, and saying that though, Serge Johnson out here on the wing, he was in good position as well. So I'm really liking this defensive set. If they can stay in structure, Damo needs to be really solid here in terms of his profile. Just turned in a wee bit there, Semi.
Yeah. Another ball down play.
Yeah, no, that's what I was just saying. He just gets caught up and he gets a little bit too square there, and just gave them opportunity to get nice and low and put a lot of pressure on the saver. And as we know, when an attacking player's diving and you're a wee bit short on the line, you're going to get the favour. So straight back, Amigos strike back. Like I really think Kaiawa in the second half, if they can get Amigos into a bit of a grind on yards and get a bit of a lead, I think they'll be good to go.
Last set going into half time. A couple of plays to go, so they're going to look to go early. Get Alex coming on a backdoor sweep here.
Yeah.
Not a great pass there from Messiah. Just need a good solid set here on D them out coming into half time. Amigos will look to slow it down, like our boys mentioned earlier on. They've only got two subs, so they'll look at controlling this set, not giving Kaiawa another chance into the end of the first half.
Yeah, that's right, and they're just controlling the ball with some force through the middle here. They've still got enough strike power on here. I'd be really keeping an eye on Hapi here. He'll look to go for the pick and then short side again. No, he goes to the open side. Late cut with Benziolo.
Oh,
yeah, good defence from the winger there. He was always going to be there, Serge. And that's half time here in the first half. It's a bit of a ding-dong battle, 6-5. Amigos leading. It's a good half. It's a good half. Good half of footy.
Some good quality tries there.
back to the second half. Kaiawa versus Amigos here. It's a bit of a ding-dong battle, 6-5 in the first half. Bit of ping-pong semi.
Yeah, definitely, mate. Like we said earlier, definitely some good tries being scored, but yeah, hopefully they'll be pulled over in the ears about defending out a couple more sets. At the moment, like you said, she's a bit back and forth at the moment, so don't want to harp on and sound like a broken record, but yeah, the team that defends the second half and will probably come out with the win.
Yeah, 100%. Kaiawa will need to hit back here, and obviously we're coming to you live on the live stream with Evil Streams, who are a great supporter of the kaupapa down here with Kaiawa, and Amigos looking to come with a bit of heat. A Sweat looking to go short side.
Good D there by Messiah. Got the old head with Tyrone and the young fellow with Messiah out there. So
yeah, and Ramika there as well, bro, and Shane Bowden here at link defensively. He's got great profile.
Good set there from Kaiawa defensive-wise. What we spoke about, it's a good start, good way to start the second half.
Possibly their best set of the day, to be honest. There, Sammy. That looks like it was being touched as well.
Get back into the flow. Get back into that battle. Good yards there by Tyrone. Unlucky there. Kaiawa being pinged there with too many on by the looks of things.
Yeah, too many on the field. It's a big thing for the referees at the moment that they're looking to pull that on. It probably stems right back to what Waikato Open men's are doing at the moment when they got 9 on the field when they sub. Mr. Graham, very smart man. Amigos will look to work here. He comes down on the dingo lane.
Oh, and he's through again.
Yeah, and unfortunately, it's that middle area that's so important when you're defending semi, as you'd know, being a top end middle and having an understanding of the game. And I suppose it's you'd know more, but body position is critical.
Yeah, definitely, mate. It's a key. It's a lot easier attacking wise for them to see when you turn your body in, then they'll look to attack you. You get that good position nice and early. It makes it a hell of a lot harder for that attacking player.
Oh, and that's a beautiful long
Nice
ball
pass
as well
there.
off the left hand. Yeah, ball down.
And the ping-pong battle continues.
Yeah, and we're just going back to their body position. Jimmy Taylor, here's a good example of how to get into a good pre-touch position and his body position. Unfortunately, Kaiawa just a couple of times have been caught a little bit square, but in saying that, they got the turnover. They rucked the ball down the field with nice control and just a beautiful long ball off the left hand. Left hand is a rare to find nowadays, and it's a facet of the game that we love to see as a beautiful pass. So 7-6 now, so it was critical that Kaiawa struck back. Jimmy Taylor will look to take control there. Hapi will look, he's off the right hand now. Feeds Jimmy Taylor on the quick. Tama Walker on defence.
A good finish there from the winger.
Joseph Whitey coming out of Amigos here. This is his first year in the Amigo setup, but played all his touch at school with Shirley Boys and played rugby for the first 15 as well. So good young athlete that's potentially going to go a long way in either sport that he chooses. Amigos, yeah, like I said in the first half, Sammy, Kaiawa really need to get Amigos into a little bit of a yardage grind after a try to wear them down a wee bit with only having 2 subs.
Yeah, most definitely. Full credit to them, though. They're dictating the game at the minute, so, good on them. But we've got a no touch there, so nice wee move there from Messiah, and Kaiawa strike back again.
Yeah, they're working really well, and there they are, just acknowledging each other's play there. Alex and Messiah in particular, and Tyrone Stowers, they're really working in a bit of a trio at the moment. They're subbing off together, so without doubt, hopefully there can be a defensive stop here and they can sweep on and put another one on to lock this one up. 7-8 at the moment. Amigos, it's going to come down to a critical moment shortly, Sammy, and I'm sure we'll spot it and talk about it. Here we go, Jimmy Taylor. If he sweeps, he looks to get it back. Look to step back and dive. It's great defence there in the middle. That's probably the best defence. He's just a little bit too square there, that middle there, Damo.
And
Ramika.
They won't catch him.
Joe Whitey's got a bit of speed. Ramika, half-back, coming out of rugby. Sydenham all the way. Yeah, it's a good chase, though. just that lane, just the defence. I was just saying, Semi down on the line there, it was a lot better defence from the middle there. Even though he was still squarish, he was in a better profile, and he worked a little bit harder to get on side, and that just allowed everyone else to lift, and Rama could get in the lane. I think that might be
the turning point we just spoke about. Yeah.
Oh, just saying, that moment came pretty quick. So if they can defensively stop here and sweep on and complete a good set of yards, I think Kaiawa might be looking pretty good here. Jimmy Taylor's, he's probably not going to sub for the rest of the game. Hapi will look to chuck long. Goes short.
Double pump there. Good read there from Tyrone Stiles.
Yeah, Serge out on that wing there. He's got a lot of experience now, and he's super fit. I don't think he's going to be subbing on that far side coming off the right hand. He knows Hapi very well. Look at that profile from Messiah.
Oh, no.
And just a little bit late there, Shane Bowden. Traditional winger in the Canterbury Open men's, and this year he would have had his first year in the 30s, but being there at Link, it's just a little...
Different ball game.
Yeah, you got to be right there with your middle, don't you, Sammy?
Yeah, it's a bit different. It's different than the winger. You know, like you'd said, Serge had a good position out there. Once your middle goes, 9 times out of 10, the link needs to go as well, and he's just split second too late there.
Yeah, we're on the near side here, Sammy, and we've got Kaiawa right next to our commentary box, and the energy just went through the roof just before that, so hopefully they can get back in the game here. It's 9-8, it's a ding-dong battle. There's plenty of tries. You said there were going to be plenty of tries at the start.
Good D there from Jimmy Taylor. Numbers there. Good defence set there.
Yeah, Amigos got into their defensive system. Kaiawa looked up, nice. That's nice from Alex. He really has identified that they're looking to open it up on the open side and then go back to the box.
Probably needs a little bit of help there with the rest of his winger on his side, because as soon as he pushes up, they're just checking back on the inside and picking up some easy yards.
Yeah, Manahi here, he's he definitely knows how to play. So here comes young Damo on again. He'll be looking to set for one of the attackers.
Ramaka back out there.
Yeah, Asi as well.
So it looks like we've got the same three that have produced a few of the tries so far tonight.
Yeah, Alex will sweep. Damo's got to feed him here.
Nice and early.
Step back and dive. Nice. Yeah, it's too easy. That's
Alex there.
That's as classic as it comes from Alex Taifu there. Although I mentioned he can be a triple threat when he gets the back door, when he gets that defensive player backpedaling, he's very, very deadly, Sammy.
Yeah, no doubt he'll fill everyone in about 1,500 times tonight.
Yeah, just give it straight back to me. That's how we play. But Kaiawa really had to strike back there, and this back half of the second half is going to be all on. I really would like to see a defensive stop here from Kaiawa, and it's probably quite good that Jimmy Lim is in here, because defensively not that strong. Amigos looking to go short. Hapi looking for the bounce. He's really looking to use his feet in this game. Hapi Tohiariki. He'll look back to get dummy half. Feeds Jimmy Taylor on the shot.
Step. Oh, he's in.
He was in. Gee, traditionally that would have been another turnover there, Sammy, but the rule change has dictated that the referee has to give you the opportunity to tap the ball off a penalty. Gee, Hapi was in there, Sammy. He really didn't need to pass that, and now here they come, now sweeping on.
Tyrone will just drive straight in here. Someone on the back end of it. Got to keep the flow here.
Yeah, and then they'll look to might be a chuck for Alex here. Oh, unlucky. Just the flow, Sammy, coming out of the soapbox, and the energy. Although it's 9-all, there's a clear difference in the energy here. I can hear Coach Polder here really, really encouraging the boys to bring the energy. But another defensive stop here, and I think Kaiawa might be able to sweep on. They've definitely got plenty of strike power. You've got Asi and Ramaka here, and Tama Walker rearing to get on. Tyrone Stiles will be there for the shutdown.
Look to them to lift the tempo here, like Reese has just said there. There's plenty of subs on the sub box here, and they'll look to hopefully continue what they've done the last few sets and get them good yards there from Billy Bowden. Yeah, Billy Bowden, Shane Bowden here, who's heavily involved in Touch Canterbury. Just need someone to just decide to drive straight in the middle here, and then look Mecca to come on the back door here. Mecca should be demanding Damo to drive there. Oh, the little doits.
Oh, that was on too. They had a 3-on-2 out there with Nathan Surge on the far side. I was just about to say, Sammy, Amigos look like they're starting to really tire here.
They are. They're sort of obviously going to take a lot of it out of the speed of the game and only having 2 subs. So Kaiawa need to look at lifting the tempo, I think, because like you said before, I think they've still got a lot on the gas.
Yeah, that's right. That's penalty 1. You can already see the energy here. Alex Taifu's going to look to engage himself here. Nathan Silbury comes off.
Tied up here at 9-all, crucial part. Ramaka have a quickie here.
Nice low game too, Ramaki. Not only can he use his speed but his pass, but he's also willing to get down. So awesome little phase here. I'll tell you what, if Kaiawa can come over the top and get it to 10-9, that could be pretty deadly. That's penalty 2.
Got one in the first half, but didn't get away with it in the second half.
Yeah, and just touching on the competition at the moment, you know, Takatoast, which is another new club, were unfortunate not to make their way through. Ex-club traditional, the old Fusion. Oh, beautiful left hand. That left hand is coming deadly off Kaiawa. They really do have multiple strike weapons out here at the moment, especially when they don't have a couple of their main weapons. You know, Jimmy Lim, who's one of the better long ballers around town, and Derek with his all-round game. But I think the cream is really rising to the top here. You know, you got Alex in his sweep, and then you got Tyrone controlling the game out there. A good defensive set here for Kaiawa can go a long way. Here comes Amigos. They won't give up. That's one thing I know about these guys, especially with Jimmy Taylor out here. He'll possibly look to sweep, get live, and step back. Yes, here he goes
Comes
now.
On the back door.
And he'll look to step back and dive under the feet.
Oh, good read there from Tama Walker.
That's just experience there, being the middle, but defending it linked. Look at the confidence to shift the ball to the open side before coming to the box. Kaiawa look very, very full of energy and confidence at the moment. There'll be some great dummy half work here from Serge. Now here we go.
Look to feed Alex back here. And Kaiawa got 7 on. And
they're going to score with it, Sammy. Nah, I think Cam sent it on the far side here. Yeah.
They just about pinched one there. But good call there from the sideline ref. Picked that up.
Even though they had 7 on, you know, Shane Bounded, he'd made his way off and they still scored. So it's just one of those things there. It's almost like the touch gods come into play there. But at 10-9, Kaiawa got the lead. It was always going to be a ding-dong battle, and I think you're right, Sammy. It's going to come down to a defensive either stop or error to see who's going to get this one. But Benziolo on the far side link there. Hapi. Jimmy Taylor's going to look to sweep. He really wants to get the sweep backdoor.
Hapi the short side state. Good chase there, and
great touch by the winger.
Defensive touch there.
Very, very fit Serge. I know that through his Kaiawa turnover, yeah. Look at this 2 out on the open side here, Sammy. Love the confidence of the ball. Just got to make sure they complete the set here. I was just saying, Serge Johnson, very, very fit player. He's a coach at one of the local gyms here, and he's just been completing the CrossFit Games.
Good there. So Tyrone will look to drive in here on the back of it there.
Yeah, look at, here we go, step back. Oh, look at that, Sammy,
nice.
And we called it earlier in the game with only 2 subs. If Kaiawa could get defensive stops and sweep on, their yardage package has been really, really good. And they've just got one off the back end there, and they've gone 2 ahead.
Nice set there, the length of the field. Good yards, brought some fresh players on, and then just on the back end of that.
I really like the way that they're really looking to shift the ball open side on 1 and 2 to allow themselves to get back to the sub box. And with the tidy work of the winger here, Serge, they're able to open up the game and get to a 3-3 opportunity. Amigos really need to strike back here as time's ticking.
Let's get through there. Possibly could have run through the in goal there.
A little bit of an overread, but once again on this near side, Serge is really, although he got stung early by Joe Whitey in the first half, he's really finishing this game really, really strong. Looks fresh as Tyrone Styles. Look at the way that he just runs down the field. Yeah. Ramaka gets to a weak shoulder.
Same again like we spoke about before, and some good yards on the back of it, and they'll look to drive here for Naza.
Just young Ussie there with the latch. Naza will look to get it, pick it and run.
Oh, it might have been a play through call there.
Just 1, 2. They gave the opportunity for the defensive player to get back there, but it's a great set of yards coming off a good defensive stop.
Turning the ball over in the right end of the park and making the Amigos work from their own end of the field.
Yeah, and with this far side here, there's a mistake there. Amigos have been trying to shift it to the open side before they go to the box, and they really stepped up on D, and they're shutting it down, forcing the errors. This is a deadly looking unit coming out here now too.
This one try here, if they can pinch run here, they'll probably put the nail in the old coffin, I'd say.
Yeah, Alex is looking to slow it down here. He's really going to look to isolate whoever he wants here.
It might take him on the short side here.
Oh, yeah, look for the bounce. Ramaker into the in goal. Oh, he should have just chucked long to his winger there. Just really good to see, though, the Ramaker knowing that they were looking at Alex on the short play. And Mecca being able to get into the in goal, just a little bit more effort off the ball there might have seen them go 3 clear.
Fatigue's slowly starting to kick in, I think, for the Amigo boys.
Yeah, and I'm just seeing the energy, how they're running on now at the moment too. It looks like a bit of a grind at the moment, Semi, and you know you can have all the will and the want in the world, but if you've only got 2 subs against a full lineup, it becomes very tricky. So a huge stop needed here from Amigos, and like you said, here comes Alex now. He's coming down on the lane on the short side. Step back, looks a hit passive, and it's too easy.
Good mix-up, good change-up. They've run a few quickies earlier on, and as you can see, the middles get a little bit tighter, thinking Alex is going to dive around their leg, around their ankles. Change it up this time with a nice cut-out ball to the link, and a good finish by Knee Pads Paraki.
Old Knee Pads, he's a good man, old Ramakan. He's not only is a good touch player and a good rugby union player, but he's also a great host as well in the post festivities. But we go back to Amigos are looking to strike, but we go back to that moment when, speak of the devil, Rameka got in the lane, and there's another lane right there. Sammy, there defensively, the links have been critical. Oh, I love the confidence just to move the ball. I'm not going to knock that, Sammy. They've been doing it all game, looking to move the ball open side, and you know you back your skill set at this level, and you back your confidence, and you don't want
to. A 3 touchdown lead, you can sort of afford to let the ball go. They're looking a hell of a lot more fresh than the Amigos at the minute, so you know,
he's
like
a 33 short. Yeah, he's just been defensively on that far link. He's been quite critical to Kaiawa tonight, and Tama Walker as well, defensively. And then Tyrone Stowers with his yardage. Young Ussie's been great.
With the chopper hole here.
Yeah, right-hander.
Nice
what
touch
a touch
from the winger.
I'll tell you what, the confidence is high now. That's a great touch out there. Oh. That's an intercept, so that's 0.
So bring some fresh players on here and still
yeah,
look to lift the
100%.
tempo
And
here.
Amika, it might have looked like he was a wee bit out of gas, but defensively he was critical to that last set. He's been great all game.
Fresh subs coming on here. Look at them roll into it here. Just want to keep the flow there, Tyrone.
Yeah, Amigos are cooked here, Sammy. Last touch, turns his back easily into the end goal.
And
forward pass from dummy half. Yeah, and unfortunately that's what happened, Sammy. I remember back in the days in the Storm days that we used to have to soldier quite a bit, but these days, man, with the energy levels and the speed on the ball and subs and the quality, it's just too tough. It's too tough at this level.
Yeah, you're going to struggle to get away with it having 2 subs. But full credit to the Amigo boys. They've definitely put their hands up. A lot of those boys have been out there for the bulk of the game, so good effort by those fellas.
Yeah, Jimmy Taylor drew both middles up there and gave Benziolo there an opportunity. They're still trying here, Sammy, but things just aren't quite working how they were in the first half. And once again, we're probably coming back to the energy levels. Draw a penalty. So good to have Evil Streams here being able to provide us with this as well, especially in these times of COVID, Sammy, with restrictions on the supporters and crowds and things like that. It's great to be able to give this opportunity. Kaiawa, proudly sponsored by Trident Homes, Concreate, Final Touch Decorating, Sunglass Shack and Ilex. as they go into attack here. Here comes Alex again. He's really going to make a stump. It wouldn't surprise me if he puts on a little bit of a show here. Sammy gets it on the sweep.
Good read from Benziolo there and Link coming to shut that one down.
Yeah, played a lot of touch, those two together, and Ben knows more than anyone on what Alex can do. Just really been liking the mix-up of attack, they brings me back, brings me back to the old days when the mix of Storm and Fusion in the Canterbury Open men's was, you had the running game, but you also had the individual brilliance. And that's what Kaiawa have shown, like the threats across the park. When you think Alex is going to get the ball, next minute someone's in the in goal and they're utilising that player.
Definitely good mix-ups. Good team effort. There's sort of not one standout, I wouldn't say. It's an all-round team effort.
And once again, you see Ramika there, like it might have looked like he was playing with it, but just being in the lane and being a presence. Really enjoyed the competition out here at Belfast for the games that I have been able to make. It's a 7-team comp made up of obviously these two teams, but Factory coming out of Boys High. I've got a couple of teams in Tucker Toast who were probably, arguably robbed of a position in this final, and then the new club, but with the traditional Fusion boys in there, bringing through some young guys in next club. It was a great tournament, but Kaiawa coming away there in the second half, and we knew that might happen with the extra numbers. 12-9, great final, great first year for the club. They play in multiple tournaments. They've got teams left, right and centre across the grade. Sammy, you're coaching a kids team and also running around in the hood there at Woolston, I see, and it's just awesome to see old faces but also new faces coming through, and it's been a pleasure to cover a few games out here, and we think the rest we give them grief for 40 minutes every single week, but Alicia and her crew, Logan and Adrian and all the referees that come out here. Cam's always out here who soldier away and take stick but keep fronting week after week. It's great. And Amigos, they won't go away. Jimmy Taylor, he'll be thinking about how they can be better next year, and obviously Kaiawa up and away. But thanks, Sammy Robinson, for coming along, bro, and I hope the family's well. And we live really close, but we don't seem to see each other. But hopefully, once a few more pounds of shed, we can enjoy a nice beverage, and hopefully COVID keeps Ben Horton stuck in Australia.
Yeah, without a doubt, 100%.
Thanks, Sammy, bro. Thanks, bro. All the best for this.
We're on a journey, looking back on the things that we've taken for granted, but feels like we're learning to be better without what's been holding us back.